Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video, and to another T-Toy Reviews tie discussion. The first discussion I've done on the channel in quite a while now. It's been almost a year, actually, since my last discussion video. This is a series where basically I just start filming and I discuss something regarding the Cars diecast line that I think is worth talking about. I'm also very glad to be back. If you couldn't tell from my voice or from my lack of videos for the past few days, I have unfortunately been sick, but I am very glad to be back doing more videos again. Definitely feeling better now. Unfortunately, I missed Halloween. Never had the chance to paint my channel pumpkin here. Don't really know what to do with this. I'm just going to set it aside. But today, like I said, very excited to be back. I'm going to be starting the next Cars Adventures season today. I got so many different videos I want to do, and I'm very excited. But today, I want to discuss something that I've only really been thinking about recently. The death of the Super Chases. You see, in around 2011, or I want to say like 2012, we got our first ever Super Chases. Now, we'd been getting Chase diecasts since 2008. The Chase cars were basically limited edition releases. There were fewer of them made, and the rule was that they can never be re-released. But a little bit after the release of Cars 2, they decided to one-up the Chases and start also making Super Chases. These Super Chases were super limited to only a few thousand. I believe around 4,000 was the average, although I think that changed from release to release. The first ever Super Chases were these guys, the like alternate Tokyo Party characters. But as the years went on, we got a few new Super Chases every year. Sometimes they had a theme to them, like the circus cars, which I forgot to bring out the circus cap. I decided to bring out some of my Super Chases for this, but should have gotten him too. But usually we'd get basically random releases. For example, Duct Tape Mater and Bud were both Super Chases in 2016, and they have nothing to do with each other, not even from the same movie. Honestly, the Super Chases were pretty hit or miss. Usually they were hits, I'd say, but sometimes they were certainly less desirable. I do want to do a video where I rank the Super Chases, probably in a tier list. I tried recording that a while ago, but I wasn't too proud of it. But I would like to do a video like that in the near future. But yeah, we had a lot of different Super Chases released over the years. Eventually, they retired the regular Chases in, I want to say 2014 was the last year we had normal Chases, and we've just had these Super Chases ever since. Well, sort of. Super Chases continued. We had around 3 every year, and then Cars 3 came out, and alongside the release of Cars 3, we had 2 Super Chases and the Cars 3 diecast line, neither of which are actually even on the poster, but they were Crazy 8, Francis Beltline, and Morgan Martin's The Ambulance. Crazy 8 Francis Beltline is easily, like, the worst Super Chase, I think. It was just Francis Beltline Cruz. Can we find Francis Beltline on the checklist? Is Francis Beltline Cruz not on the checklist? Hold on. Oh no, she's all the way down there next to APB. It was just her with additional mud detailing on her, and that was literally it. Morgan Martin's was a really solid Super Chase, though, I think. Then in 2018, we got this guy right here, Sergeant High Gear, and at the beginning of 2019, we got Globy. Then in 2019, we also got the reporter Biz Torkson, or Torquins, I think it's Torksen. Now, funny story with the 2019 Super Chases, another Super Chase for 2019 was canceled, that being Emily Engine. Now, Emily Engine appeared on the early 2019 diecast poster. She wasn't one of those cars, at least I don't believe she was one of those cars that was canceled at the end of the year. For those of you who don't know, a lot of cars were canceled at the end of 2019, many of which were re-released at the beginning of this year, but I don't think Emily Engine was one of those. Yeah, so I just looked it up. Emily Engine was supposed to be released in early 2019. She's on the early 2018 to 2019 collector poster alongside Biz Torkson, who, again, did make her way onto shelves. And she's also there alongside Sergeant High Gear and Globy. But yeah, no idea why she was canceled. Definitely interesting. And then in 2020, for the first time, I think ever, we only got one Super Chase, unless you want to count 2018 as having only one Super Chase with Sergeant High Gear, but the 2018 and early 2019 diecast lines were basically combined, and Globey released at like the tail end of 2018 / beginning of 2019. But the Blue Desert line only had one Super Chase in it, that being Metallic Transforming Lightning McQueen. Metallic Transforming McQueen was a pretty interesting Super Chase, as he was the only time a Super Chase had been a metallic release. Now, I think he was definitely worthy of being a Super Chase. He was a very unique car, a very cool car, one of the only times I've ever had multiple colors be metallic, but he was definitely a strange Super Chase, as we'd never had a metallic release be a Super Chase before. We'd have metallic chases, we'd had special metallic releases, but this was the first time ever. Then 2021 came around, and there was not a new Super Chase. Not in the first half of the year, and not in the second half. And this is honestly something that I'm kind of surprised not many people have spoken about. When I first saw the 2021 poster and realized there were no Super Chases on it, the conclusion I came to was, oh, they're not doing any since they're doing the Gold Lightning McQueen. Gold Lightning McQueen was a very unique release for this year, being a mail-away offer who appeared in other stores in other parts of the world. He was a whole mess, but he was a very special release. And I always assumed that he was sort of 2021's version of a Super Chase. Instead of a regular Super Chase, we had this special Golden Edition McQueen. But yeah, I haven't really heard anybody discussing Super Chases being gone in 2021. Like I said, I always assumed Gold McQueen was sort of their response to it, but, you know, there really hasn't been that much discussion, at least not from what I've seen, on there not being Super Chases. And, you know, when I started thinking about the lack of Super Chases this year, I started to think about the decline of Super Chases in the past few years, with only one last year, and that just being a metallic release, and 2019 having a canceled Super Chase. It really made me start to wonder, is this the end of the Super Chases? Was 2020 the final year that we'd see a Super Chase? And obviously, the only thing we can do is wait and see if 2022 will have a Super Chase. But honestly, I don't expect it to have one. I don't know what we'll have for 2022. I doubt we'll have another special mail-away offer like Gold McQueen. I think that was just a special thing for this year. But I don't really expect to see Super Chases in 2022 or in the future. And honestly, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I don't really mind. I'm sure many collectors will be happy since, you know, there will no longer be a super rare car that you have to go out and find or spend a lot of money online to get. But, I don't know, I think only time can tell us what will happen with the Super Chases. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Have the Super Chases been on the decline recently, with only one last year, a canceled one in 2019, and none this year? Do you think that Super Chases are gone forever? Are you happy about that? Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. This was just a video I wanted to put together, just sort of discussing this sort of thing, and it's a discussion video. It's meant to start a discussion, so let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comments, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.